Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to some more WWE Supercard. And the previous video, it seems like the microphone volume was so low for some reason, and apparently it made the video like volume so low, like it was barely hearable. You need to use you need to use a headset or a headphones in order to fully hear, right? So I do apologize about that, and hopefully I did manage to raise the volume up, so hopefully that solves that problem. Well, let's get on ahead to some more Supercard gameplay. I did join King of the Ring about this morning, and according to the standings, there's three people that are undefeated, and we haven't faced across each other yet. But the other guys, I feel like the King of the Ring system is kind of broken because me myself has I have the tag team and two Survivor Pros plus the Survivor Pro Natalia. But I'm facing nothing with people but Legendary Pros. When I started the King of the Ring, I expected joining the King of the Ring with three Survivor Pros and the two PCC cards. I expected to face tons of Survivor Pro, but I didn't. I'm facing nothing but Legendary Pros. That's why I'm undefeated. And it seems pretty easy. But the next match I am facing three firsts, and he is undefeated. So I'll see if he does carry some Survivor Pros. There was one person that did, but I'm guessing I think it was Mr. Sleepy. No, it wasn't. It was somebody that had the Sting card. I think it was this. Oh, there you go. I think I don't. I think he probably must have thought that everybody else was gonna have legendary pros, because if you guys could see, his Natalia was fully energized, but his Survivor Pros wasn't. So he thought I was carrying legendary pros, but I wasn't. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll just have one guy with basically two Survivor Pros. I still haven't faced the 50 full people. And let's get on to my cards, see if I pulled anything new. So let's sort by newest. And I did manage to pull another Epic Big Show, which I just pro'd him out right away. And the Ziggler, Cameron, Jericho. So yeah, I haven't pulled much, nothing lately. I have been pulling a lot of super rares, but I'm just looking to get Rey Mysterio and oh yeah, Stardust. There you go. Those are the two cards that I'm only need into completing the super rare catalog. So let's get on to some gameplay. Let's check the leaderboards before we head on to play some matches. So hopefully this doesn't take too long, especially when it has Winnie on network. So you guys can see here, not much to get on top of 171. I am trying to fight back on getting the top 125. So we'll see how that goes later on. And I might stream like maybe 12 p.m. Pacific time, like around midnight for me, and because like I said, I had finally had that air server fixed, the program which I actually used to mirror in the PC screen. So now that fixed, I could finally go back to streaming, because that was the only thing keeping me down from streaming, because I would play in blue stacks, but like I don't like playing much blue stacks while people's champion. Even though this iPad is acting so slow right now with all these waiting on networks, I don't know why I'm getting this so much. So let's get on. Oh my god, it's like waiting on network every screen I go to. All right, so can we do this finally with no disturbance? Let's go to the top rank. That's what I was heading to. So don't crash, don't crash. Take it easy. So let's see how much Wow, 33,000. We still have 2 days left, people. Like about 1 day and almost 16 hours, and they're about 33,000. But they're way ahead of the other people, like about 8,000. And Double D, he's working he's working off like way much because I always see him in the top 50. So he deserved to be in the top 5 someday, and this was his chance. Now we finally get Annan back in the top 5. So as you guys can see here, we finally get the gap where the top 5 is finally away from the rest. Now it seems like it's their competition now. Like they're the only ones competing with each other. Like the rest don't matter no more. So it's got to that point because 4,000. I mean, like he just needs like about 3,000 more points, but that's still like about 2 hours of gameplay if they are planning on spending title belts. So we get another gap here. Look, another 4,000 from 8 and 9, Sasha and Almighty G. Like wow, this has been like crazy. So if I was in the top 8, I would totally rest. Unless you are planning to spend more title belts, then I would say go for the top 5. But if you're in the top 9, then it's gonna be pretty hard to get to the top 5 if you're planning to do so. But top 25 would be good for me if I was still there in that same position as they were. And you see a lot of people with 10,000 points now. It gets so ridiculous hard to catch up with these people every time. Like when you're not having gameplay time on this game. Because when you're doing something else, you drop rank so much compared to the NBA game. So let's continue on with some gameplay. And let's face Meganos. So I kind of wish that I never trained my 2 Steam cards, because damn, with those 2 cards I was simply pushing like to the ranks of the people champion. But with this deck that I have that I'm using right now, like it's pretty good compared to the other one. But I prefer the other one better because the other one, like, it would totally like not lose any match just because they had overpowered stats. And I would simply meet like a lot of legendary pros because they would have a full team of legendary pros, and I would have 3 survivor pros, not fully trained, but in a point where they could beat like almost every legendary pro. So I definitely need to get lucky in this match. You need to watch out on what I do. Like toughness is my weakest when it comes to my my superstars, and power also is kind of my weakest. Like it's not my weakest, but it is like I gotta watch out when I'm facing the Road to Glory Sting card. Is what I'm trying to say. Because with before the Road to Glory event, pretty much with that Sting PCC edition card, I would like dominate you know in the legendary I would dominate the game in the power section, besides the Survivor Pros and all that. But when I was Road to Glory Sting, if you have him in your deck, you would basically dominate like every power match. Like as long as you're not facing a Survivor Pros there, because I have been meeting some people that like that have done the same thing as I did with the other deck. Like they had basically 3 Survivor Pros, not fully trained, but on the point where they could beat almost every legendary pro. And yeah, so charisma, not that much. But yeah, I gotta like pretty much think about it. If I already have one match, I might as well send the Stinger because Ziggler sometimes it's not good at charisma and toughness. So there are more portions of cards that could beat me with Ziggler, on toughness and charisma matches. But pretty much power and speed, I could pretty much beat everybody except Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio, and the Road to Glory Sting and the Sting Survivor. I mean, yeah, the Sting Survivor PCC edition card. So we get to face Chris Jericho and the tag team. We get to sacrifice that. So let me know down in the comments below how the rest of you guys are doing with the People's Champion. If you guys have any problems with the People's Champion, let me know. Let me know down below, and I will simply try to do my best to help. So we get that Justin Gabriel and Eva Marie. So I should end the video right when I get a board reset. I'm not looking forward to nothing good yet. It's too early to get that legendary or survivor pool. But I do see an epic coming sooner or later right now. Because I have been drawing a handful of super rares and a couple of ultra rares there and there. Not that quite much, but just like I think the picture was the only one, to be honest. After I got my rewards there. But hopefully I do manage to what we got there. A title match. Ooh, 2 title matches. Yes. This should give me the undisputed champ right here. So since I got 2 title matches, I might as well do them in this video. See if I could successfully defend them or not. Alright, so let's play for the first title belt. Let's face against Bishop here. Alright, so like I was saying, hopefully I do complete my super rare catalog. Like around when this People's Champion finishes. And according to my King of the Ring, like by the time this People Champions ends, my King of the Ring should end around that time. So once my King of the Ring ends, once I get the Stone Cold, I'm gonna directly put him in the King of the Ring, start another King of the Ring, and I'll just basically train Stone Cold from there and see how it goes. I'll probably I can't seem to remember what was the Stone Cold's arrow. Was he a down? I think he was an up arrow, right? He is an up arrow. So he would replace Dolph Ziggler. So let's get the other title match. We did successfully defended that title belt. Let's see if we could defend it 2 in a row. So yeah, Stone Cold would replace Dolph Ziggler, and I hope he I know he is gonna be a way better card than Ziggler. But let's see how he does comparison with the stinger, the PCC stinger. I wish there was one way I could still keep my Road to Glory sting in Legendary Pro. I mean, like not Legendary Pro in Survivor Single, just because it does help on the People's Champion. But now to think about it, I'd rather have him in Survivor Pro than just a single card, because he is gonna definitely help once I'm up there and have that full Survivor Pro, that full Survivor Pro team. So that should be it for this video. I am about 5,440, and I'm not stopping until I got about 8,000 or more, because that's like the right amount of points you need to at least end up in the top 800. So with all that, hope you guys did enjoy this video, and of course I'll see you guys in the next one.